Hey everybody, welcome back to Year of the Batman. Today is January the 8th, and the two Batman episodes from the 1960 series we're going over is The Joker Goes to School and, hold on, let me see. He meets his match, the Grisly Ghoul. But yeah, so it starts off in Robin's high school, which, I'll be honest, I thought Bruce Wayne was like homeschooling him the whole time. I didn't know he was in high school. I mean, I knew he was high school age, but I didn't know he goes to a high school. So they're like in gym class, and the cheerleaders are practicing, and somebody goes to like a vending machine to get some milk, and they put a dime in, and a whole bunch of like silver dollars pop out, and apparently all around the school that stuff's happening. Like you get bonds and like quarters and all that stuff. Um, so and this is only it only happened one time, and it cuts to the police commissioner and the chief, and they're like silver dollars coming out of a milk dispenser. Well, that could only mean the Joker. I mean, it is the Joker, but I mean, I don't know how the hell they got that just from some coins popping out of a milk thing. I would immediately assume a malfunction. They went straight to it is the clown prince of crime. That there's no in between. So kudos for the that detective work there. One time they're actually useful. So they call Batman. Obviously, Robin is not there because he's at school. Batman shows up and he goes to like the student council, which Dick is a part of, and he shows them a picture of like the Joker. Be like, all right, guys, you gotta be on the lookout for this guy, and take a look at his flower. It shoots stuff out, and the guy's like looking at the flower, and then stuff pops out from the photo, and it turns out Joker was right behind. And Batman's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here!" And the student council was like, go get him, Batman, arrest him. And the Joker's like, oh, no, you can't arrest me. I haven't done anything. And I'm just like, you're the Joker. There's very few things that you haven't done. Um, but I don't know. They and then he gets him for loitering, or Batman tries to. He's like, I have to be in the same place for longer than 2 minutes, which I did find it funny. In Gotham City, the penalty for loitering is $5,000 fine and 5 years in jail. That is the most extreme loitering law. But it is Gotham City, so it makes sense. So the Joker, he goes on his merry way because he didn't commit any crime, and you go to his hideout, and he's with this gang called the Bad Pennies, who are like high school graduate or dropouts, and that's kind of what Joker's doing. He's setting up all these machines and whatnot when like kids put them in, it like pops out stocks and bonds and like all this stuff to create it so like life is easy for them, and they'll have like a more higher dropout rate, and which will produce more criminals for him. So yeah, that's his brilliant plan. A lot of time going into that one. So later you find out that one of the cheerleaders and members on the student council is running for the Joker gang, and her name's Susie, and it's really awkward because being generous, like let's say she's a senior, she's like just on the cusp of 18. First time she like walks in to like talk to the Joker and stuff, one of the cronies immediately is like trying to get in there. So that was I'm just like, dude, you look 40 and she is in high school. So that was a little eek. But anyway, so you also find out during the time when Joker is at the high school, another robbery is going on, and a drunk guy puts a quarter into the music, like a karaoke machine, uh, and it's really weird. Like he puts the dime in, and then out pops like this machine shotgun, and it's like going like this, kind of like scanning the room. And these two guys, they pop up, they rob the place, and I guess like that's how they're getting the money to put it into like the, the high school money. Is it's the Joker. I mean, you're not gonna. The more you think about it, the more your brain's gonna hurt. So Batman and Robin, they go to the school to try and check out like one of the machines. They get trapped by the Joker. They capture him and put him in this like like a setup prop truck or something. Joker uses like this voice modulator thing, so he doesn't figure out it's him, even though they know it's him. They just haven't been able to prove anything yet. So it's like stuck to this like gambling thing. You get like 3 lemons, you die, and then there was 2 other prizes, which doesn't matter. So it's when they rolled 2 lemons and we're just about to hit the third. Obviously, that's the end of the episode. Cut to the next episode, a blackout ensues, which they did establish earlier in the last episode that Gotham City has been going through rolling power outs lately. So it kind of makes sense. I'm not too mad about that. They set it up, they paid it off, so it's whatever. So Batman and Robin, they recorded the whole time, like the fake voices that were talking to him in the truck, and in the Batcave they were trying to figure out who's who, and so they discovered that Susie was a match for one of the gang people that were trying to kill him. So Batman's like, "All right, Dick, you gotta follow this girl and try and get into the Joker gang." And yeah, that's how we're gonna get him. And so Dick, he it is kind of funny. He like goes to this like one hangout place, and he's got like this motorcycle jacket on, and he keeps calling her Susie baby. Like just seeing Burt Ward play like the I don't care tough guy. It was very cutesy because he played it like Dick Grayson was forcing it, and it just really worked. That's all I have to say. Like it just really worked. So one of the cronies, they offer Robin a cigarette, and then Robin he like smokes it for like a couple seconds, and he's like coughing like a huge fit. And it did get a chuckle out of Batman, which that got a chuckle out of me. He was just like, "Oh, my baby boy, he can't handle the smoke." Um, so the robber's like, "Hey, if you're looking for an easy case, why don't you go to this one jukebox at 3 o'clock? And yeah, that'll be the payout." So Batman and Robin go there, and it's obviously a trap, and it's the same one with the damn shotgun. And I'm just like, did you guys not remove that? Like the second you found out that the Joker's voice was coming from it, and there's a loaded shotgun in there. Like, I mean, they did nothing with it. They just left it there. Like that bartender could not be bothered with. Um, so kick that. So the clock strikes 3, and they put the coin in, and the shotgun pops out, obviously, and they're about to get shot, and Batman like whips out his like shield, uh, and then like obviously he takes down the trap, and Robin's like, "How the heck did you expect that coming?" And then Batman said, "This is kind of cute." He's like, "Well, when you were kind of undercover, you didn't really smoke that cigarette well, and anybody who's not an idiot could tell that you were a straight man, just trying to get in good with the bad guys." And he was telling him how he was proud of him for like not being able to handle the cigarette. It's a cute scene. So then what happens? They're pretty much like, all right, Susie at this point she is dead weight because we know that Batman and Robin know that she's working for us, so we gotta cut that loose. So Joker gives her this perfume, and he's like, all right, make sure you don't spray this on you until you after you finish rigging up that last machine, because she's the one that's been rigging them this whole time. So she does that and sprays her perfume, and this was right when Batman and Robin were gonna go and save her. So like they came at her just in the nick of time, which just right before that, I found this really funny. They were trying to apprehend her because she's a co-conspirator, like a criminal, and she goes into the women's room, and Batman and Robin just look at her like, "Well, this is it. We can't get in." And then she comes back, I guess, just to taunt him, and then she sprays her perfume, and it was poison. So yeah, that's how they got her. And slightly earlier than that, you just find out that the basketball team, like the high school basketball team, uh, are going against like the discotheque for the championship, and Joker finds like from his bookie that it's like 20 to 1 odds for the discotheque to lose. So this it's another just Joker plot where it's so convoluted but smart. So he sets Susie to fix like the milk machine one last time, and after the guys get out of practice, they're like, "Oh man, the milk machine's back up and running. I could go for a drink." And they put the dime in, and they get go for what's inside, and it's like the answers to the upcoming test. And the Joker takes a picture of him out of nowhere. He's like, "Aha! I caught all you star athletes cheating. So yeah, you're gonna be kicked off the team, and I'm probably gonna win that bet against high schoolers." It's so silly. And then Batman and Robin show up, and they're like, "Oh well, we saved Susie's life, and she told us everything, and we faked those test answers, so the boys didn't even see anything." And yeah, so classic Batman fight ensues. The two thugs are knocked out, and then Joker and Batman, they have this little bit with like a little bench press weight, which is funny. And yeah, the day is saved. She's wow, like everybody is put in jail, and then Susie goes to this like I guess kind of a juvie ish thing for like I don't know. It's like juvie, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. But yeah, good episode. Joker's always a hoot. He's always so chaotic, and it's always so over convoluted, but it's Joker, and it's delightful. So I'll probably have to give that one a. I'm leaning towards 5 or 6. It's definitely not 7. Out of 7. If I had to pick, probably a 6. So that was a fun one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.